be a part of this new show that follows my journey through entrepreneurship. Most importantly, I get to introduce you to the people I've met along the way as I build my business and help others build their business. Join me to be inspired, uplifted every time you watch the show. Hey, welcome to the Jenn G Show. Happy Thursday. And I want to tell you something right off the bat. We have a full house. So we are going to get into how we can help the community and how, as a group of people, we can come together and not only network, but help community caring centers. So it's so excited. So we're just going to introduce everyone. Let's start here. This is Chris Cole. Chris Cole is with the Brightway Cole Agency. We have Gabe Kaplan. Gabe Kaplan is with Liberty, because I know you from so many other things, so, but Liberty Credit Repairs, and of course, the famous networking beast. And we also have with us Doreen Robinson, and Doreen is from the Community Caring Center. So this is part one. We have more coming, and so for part one. Now, let's talk about how we got this group of people together and why we're all here. Doreen, would you like to start with, let's talk first about the Community Caring Center. Tell me what that is.
Sure. We're a nonprofit organization that's been serving the community for over 30 years, and we work hard to address the hunger issue and provide essential services to seniors in the community. We serve about 5,000 people, and our mission is to really create a healthier community through nutrition education, social services, and economic development.
Wow. So let me ask you a few questions. Do they come to you, or do you bring meals to them?
Through our senior caregiving program, we provide frail and elderly seniors, about 300 of them. We deliver fresh produce and mini meals a couple of times a week. We do social activities. We provide transportation. We take them to Diva Duck. We've taken them to the Kravitz Center. We do all kinds of lunches. And our goal with that program is to allow them to age in place. We have someone in our program that's over 100 years old who lives independently.
Get out of town.
Yes.
With your help, they live independently.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the key to the whole thing. With your help, they live
Right. We have a wonderful senior caregiving team that provides phenomenal service. Yes, it's awesome.
And do you have like a center where, like, if I had an elderly parent, they could come for the day? Or do you do an outreach program where you would visit my elderly parent in the house?
We have the ability to screen through our social service division or department and qualify people for services, but we don't have a center where we could drop someone off.
Right. So your services are obviously the food. What other services do you offer to really help keep people in place? Because I think it's hard to move somebody who's been in their home to a facility that, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, one of the abilities that we have is we're able to, we have a lot of partnerships in the community, and we're able to connect our seniors with essential service needs. So depending on the need of the senior, we have the ability, if we don't have the expertise for it, we can connect them with someone who can provide those services. But the social connection is huge. We do between 19 and 24 social activities for our seniors, and many of them are inbound and don't get out. And so it's a real heartwarming situation for us to get them in the van. It's a full day event.
Oh, I can, well, yes.
Yeah, it's a full day event to get them in the van, to get them to the event or to the destination. But it's something that they look forward to, and it really keeps them inspired and excited about something to look forward to.
And I think most importantly, being graceful as you age.
Absolutely.
So I think that's key.
Yeah.
All right, but speaking about community partnerships, Chris Cole.
Yes, I am the owner of Brightway Coal Agency, and we've been really blessed to have the opportunity to help the Community Caring Center. And not only that, but we've been involved in a lot of things such as PAP Corps and a lot of charities involving children. And that's something that I learned a long time ago. My father is deeply involved in giving back, and it was something that I learned and continue to strive to do, not only through money that we can provide to different organizations, but also to great support. We have a fantastic team of agents inside our office that work hard to help people save money on their insurance every single day. But then on the weekends, we turn around and we do everything we can in terms of helping in our community. And having an agency in Boynton and being able to help the Community Caring Center it means a lot to us. And it's one thing to make a profit; it's another thing to forget about those who came before you and those who need you. Right. And we've done a good job of trying to do that. But there's so much more to do, and so many more people can help. And the Community Caring Center is a great place to start.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just talk 1 minute about the Brightway Coal Agency. So I love that you said that you help families with their insurance needs, which also, if you have great insurance agents, which I know Brightway Coal Agency does, it's helping to have them save money and build a future for their family as well.
100%. I mean, our agents work extremely hard to try to find, the right homeowners policy. And as many people know, here in South Florida, it can be extremely challenging.
Oh, I know firsthand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you are a homeowner in South Florida and living in Palm Beach, Broward, or Dade, it can be a challenge. Unless you have a newer home, is it significantly easier? 2002 and newer is easier. But as soon as homes get a little bit older, carriers start getting nervous. And so having an agency that has just about every single home carrier out there and many options for auto and flood and umbrella and different programs like that, it really makes a difference for us. And so we're fortunate to be able to do things like that. And again, when you turn a profit, you've got to remember that part of that profit needs to go back to helping in the community. And we really we stand behind that. And anyone who knows us or sees what we do, they truly, you don't have to look far to know that we truly do give back. It's not something we say, it's something that we do.
Clearly. I mean, it's just, there's so many larger other agencies that talk about giving back, but then they can't pinpoint a specific how they give back. So now we have you with the community caring centers, and we know you're specifically giving back because here you are, and we're going to talk about what's going to be happening.
Yeah, and we met Chris through a sponsorship that he did for the PAP Corps, which is another nonprofit organization that raises money for cancer research. And through that connection, we continue to build our partnership. The success of what we do is dependent on our relationships and friends in the community. And we are so thankful and grateful for our partnership with Chris and his team. They've just been wonderful in support.
I just want to say, that speaks volumes about the Brightway Coal Agency, that you met Chris at something that was already a nonprofit fundraiser, and he was already involved in it. So it's not like you solicited him and he's like, all right, I guess we'll do it. You were already involved in the community, which is an amazing thing. So that's somebody who walks the walk.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I think there's something special about meeting good people. And, I think that that's really how it happens. If you're giving back and you're doing it genuinely, you can see other people who are doing it with their heart as well.
Right.
And that's exactly what Doreen does, and her sister Kathy. So they both are fantastic.
Right. Oh my gosh. See, I love already the synergy of how you met. It's such a good story. Gabe.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Excellent. So you are talking about helping families save money. You're Liberty Credit Repair.
Yep, we're Liberty Credit experts.
Okay.
And, we help people make sure that items on their credit profile are reporting accurately. We do work with a lot of seniors who have been victims of identity theft.
Do you know, I just read a whole thing that there was a World War II victim, a Holocaust survivor. They were just bilked out of all their money. Did you see that?
$100,000. Yeah.
A Holocaust survivor, and then some scam. So you get a chance to look through and see what's what, right?
Right, so a lot of times a senior will come to me and say, hey, I have all of these items on my credit report that don't even belong to me. all these credit cards were opened up in my name and none of these items belong to me, right? So it's unfortunate that that's the reality that we live in, but you know, Liberty Credit Experts is there to help anybody who may be a victim of identity theft and needs their credit profile to actually report accurate information. Here in the United States, credit means pretty much everything. And if you're a victim of identity theft and your score goes down because of it, that could mean the difference between paying more for a loan product or even paying more for a premium on insurance.
Right.
You know? So it's important that that we're out there to help not only seniors, but everybody who's been a victim of identity theft.
Yeah, and I think that's important to note because a lot of insurance companies are going credit-based, and so you know, and Gabe is exactly right. I mean, you could be paying $300, $400, $500 more simply because you're not aware of what's going on with your credit. So leveraging something like that can be huge.
But I also will say it's so hard to read credit reports. And if you're not familiar, you can look at it and they give you a score, but then they give you this, but then there's 2 different scores that you get and you don't know how it merged. So I always say to people, look, talk to the professionals. Don't try to figure it out, because once you find a discrepancy, you then can go to work.
Right, absolutely. And on top of it, not only are they difficult to read, but the print is extremely small.
That's a fact.
Right? So if you have a problem with your vision, it's going to be really hard to identify whether these items belong to you or not. You can actually pull your credit report for free on annualcreditreport.com. It's through the FTC website, and you can ask for a larger font size credit report for
I need
anybody who
that.
may be visually impaired in one way or another.
No, listen, ever since I've started to age, I'm like, oh, the lights in here are shiny. Can't. But that's good to note that you can ask for a larger font and you can get it for free.
Yeah, absolutely. The first time that I found out about that was when one of our clients sent their reports over to us, and the reports were like enormous. So you should have no problem reading it because the font will be a lot larger.
Awesome. All right, so let's get to the partnership of today, what we want to talk about. And another hat that Gabe wears is the Networking Beast. And if you've never been to a Networking Beast event, you should go. And networking is key, and you need to do it often, and you need to follow up. Gabe and the Networking Beast offer a platform where you can have hundreds of people at an event and really start to meet the same people, which I like, because networking, especially in South Florida, is a community. And when you network in a community, you start to do business with, you know, someone that you know, you trust, you like, and when you see them again and again at these events, you feel, you know what, I didn't think of it last time, but this time it's a go.
Yeah, so it's really cool. I started the Networking Beast. May 17th was actually the full year. We've had over 57 events and over 5,000 people come to our events.
That's crazy.
We have events all the way up to Sarasota, and it's just been really great because the energy that that you feel at the events, it's very positive. Everybody's very welcoming. People want to connect with you. People want to build that relationship with you. So we feel very honored to have a nonprofit that we can support and really bring that awareness to that nonprofit organization, because it's an important cause that they have to feed the elderly.
Which is amazing, which is how all you three, and then we're going to bring Nancy on in a little while, came together, because you have Community Caring Center, and that's your nonprofit. Brightway Cole Agency has decided we believe in you, and then how great is this? Networking Beast is like, we have the platform.
Absolutely.
So this is an amazing, I'm going to call it trifecta of people to come together to bring awareness to the community.
Right.
And I think that's fantastic. I definitely want to talk about the event. We're going to take a quick commercial, and then we come back. We're going to actually switch the set. So Chris is going to not be on the set because we're going to bring Nancy on. But thank you so much for joining us. I really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Yes.
For sure. And I'm coming to the event, so I'm going to report from the event. It's going to be fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. Awesome. All right, we'll go to commercial.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Welcome back. You've been listening to the Jenn G Show, sponsored by Mobipop. To learn how you can be a part of the Mobipop movement and elevate your business, contact me. Text WIN to 80800. We're back. Thank you so much for joining us for part 2. It's part 2 of part 1 really still, but we are bringing on set, and I'm sure everybody already knows who this person is, because I honestly, how can you not? Where have you been if you don't know Nancy Klein? So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, Nancy, you are the marketing guru, I want to say. I know it says manager, but I'm like, no, because I know Nancy. Nancy is the marketing engine of Brightway Cole Agency. And talk about tireless advocacy, tireless marketing, and positivity. You, girl, you're all it. So I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. Thank you for recognizing that.
Oh, no, how can you not, right? Doreen said that you were really the piece that drew it all together. So let's talk about this event. What's the hope? Tell me what your vision is, Nancy.
Well, when Doreen and I discussed doing something for CCC of Palm Beach County, I said, Doreen, where is the greatest need? And she shared, it's in the city of Boynton Beach. And my heart just sank.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my God, we are business owners in Boynton Beach. And I'm sure I know plenty of people who are business owners who care about our community. Because of the efforts of the Networking Beast, I was able to meet the mayor of Boynton Beach. And I thought to myself, he's the first person I should talk to. And then I felt very strongly about helping. And I was given the green light by Chris Cole, of course. And I just kind of went with it. And I reached out and I said, this is what we'd like to do. Our community needs our help. Would you be a part of this? And I was not met with any no's.
No. I can't imagine you typically are, though.
No. You know, you never know, you know.
You don't, but I mean, you know, and Chris said it the best, I think. When you come from the right place, the right people appear to make it happen. And I think that's 100% the way it goes. Yeah.
It is. It's very true. I'm happy to share that I post videos every day
I see
on
this.
location because that's my job. I'm always on the road. I'm always in the car. I'm going here. I'm going there. Sometimes Chris says, I don't even know where you are, but I know you're making the magic happen, so that's all good.
Right.
So I'm very happy that I have his support. I'm on location, and I'm bringing awareness, and that's the key here is bringing. Most people did not know that Boynton is in need. Most people did not know that there are plenty of elderly that don't know where their next meal is coming from.
Right.
You know, I have a father who is not a young chicken.
Right.
I guess you would call him elderly. He's almost 90 years old. He's lovely. He's full of life and vigor, and I'm entirely blessed by that.
Right.
But I also know that there are a lot of people out there that are not.
And who have nobody to look after them,
Correct.
because you will look after your father and you will make sure that he's happy and going out and is got socks, like, but unfortunately the fact of the matter is not everybody is in that situation.
Correct.
So everybody needs a guardian angel.
We do, and I'm happy to be that for them.
Yeah. Let's talk about this specific event on April 28th. It's powered by the Networking Beast, and it's at Bar Louie.
It's at Bar Louie in Boynton Beach, located on the corner of Congress and Gateway. I'm very fortunate because I know the store manager, the general manager, and the service manager there, and I've had countless conversations with them, and I've shared with them how important having the event there is, because it is in Boynton.
That right.
And they were more than happy to accommodate us. Now, I'm very happy that Gabe and I, who put on the Networking Beast, who are the MCs, who are the host, we have the ability to bring in the crowd.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
then we're reaching out to other sponsors who have the ability to bring in more of the community members. So it's all running full circle, and they were very happy to give, and they were very happy to accommodate us in any way. And I'm very happy that I'm a part of the networking beast in order to do that. It all stems from really being employed by the Brightway Coal Agency and having the connections and having the resources and having the green light to say, go get them.
Right, and which is such a great, I mean, when everybody works together, the community wins.
Yes.
And I think that's perfect. And you put it into a networking. So if for some reason people don't want to come out for helping CCC, I don't know why you wouldn't, but that's your choice, your call. You can come out to be a part of the networking beast. You're going to be there anyway. I've been to these events. I know you will be. And now you can help the, community center, the Caring Community Center. And so now I show up. What do you need me to bring? I bring
Your business card
and
your money.
a business card and money. I can do both.
And a positive outlook.
And a let's help everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you taking any in-kind donations? Are you taking any food? What are you taking?
Well, we are asking all of our guests to come. We're going to be doing a non-perishable food drive. So we
good.
want you to bring a
Perfect.
non-perishable food item.
Okay.
Call it your ticket to get in. We're also going to be having a number of different sponsors donate large gift baskets.
Oh.
While we're there, we're going to have team members walking around the event selling raffle tickets for their chance to win that wonderful gift basket, which I'm sure I already have an incredible vision of how it will be. There'll be a lot of happy people, and I truly believe that the organization will raise lots of funds that
Yes.
evening. And I also have other people that want to go ahead and just donate.
Right.
Just to donate.
Donate. So it sounds to me like there are a lot of great ways you can do this. One, you can donate money. Cash is always good. So let's get the cash going, right? So money. Two, non-perishable goods. Three, if you'd like to be a sponsor and put together a beautiful gift basket that can be raffled, that's a great way to do it. I have a question about non-perishable foods. What is, in your opinion, the best non-perishable foods to bring? Because I don't want to bring stuff that people are going to be like, that's gross.
Well, you could bring any canned items. You could bring pasta, rice, anything that's in, some kind of container that would be deemed non-perishable. Breads and eggs and dairy products will be difficult for
Right.
us to handle, but anything canned is great. Pasta, spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Any of that kind
Okay.
of stuff. And we have a food pantry. Interesting statistic I was sharing with Chris and Nancy. We're on a hunger coalition as part of the United Way up in Palm Beach County. There's 6,000 seniors on a waiting list
Oh,
for
my
home
gosh.
delivered meals. 6,000. And so, there are a lot of agencies that are doing some of the work that we're doing, but there's such a big need in this community. In Palm Beach County, it's hard for me to understand.
People would be like, really, Palm
Yeah.
Beach County? No, the answer is really Palm Beach County. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 out of 7 Floridians over the age of 60 face the threat of hunger. 615,000 of them
That's,
face the threat of hunger.
Wow.
Those are staggering numbers for us.
it's incredibly staggering.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so, all right. So we definitely make sure that it's August 28th.
Yep.
It's at Bar Louie. It starts at,
5:30.
oh, perfect, 5:30. Oh, 5:30. Get out of work. Go to Bar Louie. Get your little canned, non-perishable foods. And I'm glad, thank you for clearing that up, because I had done a fundraiser before and it was non-perishable foods. And I guess people didn't know
Yeah.
what that meant at times. So I would like to always make sure that we clarify non-perishables, because I'd like to just once again say that ice cream is not a non-perishable item, and I can't help you. So you'd be surprised, but it's a true story. So I learned along the way I need to be crystal clear with what we want, and then it appears, which is great. All right, how can we get in touch with you, Doreen?
My cell phone number is 413-575-5857. I'm a volunteer. I'm not a paid staff person, but you can reach me. I have an email address, that people can get in touch with me through that. Probably the best way is through my cell phone, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which answers another question I was going to go for. Do you take volunteers?
We do. We do. This time of the year, summer, it's a little slow for us, but we do look for volunteers to help us run events, to work in our food pantry. We have a small emergency food pantry. We have volunteers that help us with our senior caregiving program. A lot of different opportunities depending on what people are interested in doing.
Okay, good
Yeah.
to know. And then you know what, my next show, what I'll do is in the lower bottom is I will put how people can volunteer.
Perfect.
So that we can keep this discussion alive, because that's the most important thing, and we'll just keep mentioning it until the 28th.
But
I'm
go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
I just really want to say publicly again that we are so grateful to Chris and his team and to Gabe for helping us get our name out in the community. We've been around over 30 years. A lot of people don't know about us, and so they've really helped us get our name out there. But Nancy's like a firecracker, and she said she would help us, and she's just been amazing. Thank you, Chris, for giving her the ability to help us. We're very grateful to be partnered with Chris and the Cole Agency, and very excited.
It's such an exciting thing to really see an event and all the people that have come out. I know it's going to be huge, so get there early, bring a lot of canned goods. Nancy, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, I have several different ways for you to get in touch with me. First and foremost, visit me at Brightway Cole on Facebook, as well as the Networking Beast. We have a Facebook page, we have an Eventbrite page. Anyone could always call me, and I'd be happy to take your call, and I could be reached at 954-707-9364. This is my cell phone number. I answer it every single time.
Awesome. Gabe, you?
If you want to call in regards to your credit, you can call 561-208-1105 or go to libertycreditexperts.com. Or if you have any questions about the event or want to be a sponsor at the event, you can email me at gabe@thenetworkingbeast.com or give me a call, 561-271-2187.
Can
Awesome.
I share who the sponsors are?
I can do that the next show, because
Perfect.
as crazy as it is, we're out of time, and it happens every week. Thank you so much for being a part of the Jenn G Show. Follow me. Please go to the number 80800, text WIN. That number is going to change next week, so for the people who find the number that changed and call in, there's a prize. I will see you next week, and we'll just continue this conversation. August 28th, be there. Thank you so much for spending this half hour with me and my guests at the Jenn G Show, sponsored by Mobipop. Looking forward to seeing you next week, where we connect, communicate, and collaborate. Have a great evening.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM.